Time now for a check on the day's business news with our business editor, Brian Quinn. Brian, good to see you. Starting with a major new deal between the US and Australia as they look to chip away at China's dominance in the rare earth mineral sector.
Indeed, Delano. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese was in Washington Monday meeting with Donald Trump. The two leaders there inked a new deal that will see $1 billion invested over the next 6 months to support an $8.5 billion portfolio of new mining and processing projects in Australia. Natasha Lee reports.
Heavy metal?
A major new deal aimed at breaking China's grip on a critical linchpin of the global economy. Washington and Canberra are partnering up to develop Australia's rare earth sector.
Part of this deal is very specific, $8.5 billion pipeline. There'll be $1 billion contributed from Australia and the United States over the next 6 months with projects that are immediately available.
Used in everything from smartphones to submarines, rare earths are essential for global technology and defense. With China controlling 70% of the mining and 90% of the processing. As the trade war between Washington and Beijing heats up, China has further tightened its grip on rare earths. It now requires export licenses not only for the raw materials, but also for the technology used in processing and for the end products. This new agreement is expected to unlock billions in investment, but analysts say it will take time to have a real effect.
Yeah, I don't think this is a quick fix, but directionally, I think I think this is a much better situation for diversifying the supply of these minerals than we had before these agreements.
The deal also strengthens the AUKUS Security Pact, a trilateral agreement with the UK that will see Canberra purchase US nuclear submarines and upgrade its naval fleet with American technology in a bid to counter China's military influence in the Indo-Pacific. A deal with military weight as two allies double down on resources, resilience, and regional power.
Well, Australian mining firms got a big boost from that rare earths deal. Smaller producers like Latrobe Magnesium and VHM saw huge pops of 15 and 20% respectively. The ASX S&P 200 up 0.7% at the close. Here in Europe, major indexes making some small gains as defense shares on the continent retreat after getting a big boost Monday from a fractious meeting between Donald Trump and Volodymyr Zelensky over the weekend. Shares in German warship firm TKMS soared on their first day of trading Monday after being spun off from German industrial giant ThyssenKrupp. Those shares are down nearly 6% so far Tuesday, though. Finally, for business, Amazon says its cloud computing service has recovered after a widespread outage knocked many internet sites offline. No evidence of foul play has been reported, and Amazon Web Services says the DNS issue it suffered has been, quote, fully mitigated. The outage, though, serves as yet another reminder as just how much of the global economy has become increasingly reliant on a handful of big tech companies. Florent Marché has more.
Users were cut off from their favorite video games, language learning apps, social media outlets, and important online tools as Amazon Web Service outages knocked them offline. The company says a technical issue which originated in Virginia prevented applications from accessing an interface that connects computers to each other. The head of an internet performance monitoring firm says the malfunction will have major consequences.
The financial impact of this outage will easily reach into the hundreds of billions due to loss in productivity for millions of workers that cannot do their job, plus business operations that are stopped or delayed from airlines to factories.
While some apps were back up and operational during the day, they experienced a resurgence in the same problems hours later. The incident highlights the dependence of governments, businesses, and individual users on its cloud services. Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and Amazon Web Services account for more than 60% of the cloud computing market. Amazon is the industry leader with more than 1 million active monthly users.
We live in an era right now where we are very dependent on the cloud providers, so we need them to be at the top of their game, and today Amazon was not.
It's the first major global internet disruption since cybersecurity and tech company CrowdStrike distributed a faulty update last year which crashed millions of systems, impacting operations in banks, hospitals, and airports.
And it really is, Delano, a handful of mostly American giant tech companies that run much of the cloud infrastructure that almost everything that we use on the internet to get things done, especially economically, run on. So
And the
a strategic vulnerability there.
And the governments are dependent on it as well. So
doubt.
we'll see what steps they take to mitigate in the future. Thank you very much for that, Brian. Brian Quinn there with the business news. More news coming up. Stay with us.